Triple E EDC back again with a knife giveaway. So this is actually a fixed blade giveaway. This is the Brisa Hiker 95. Got a sheath here. I don't know if it's real leather. It might be fake leather or, you know, cheaper leather. But this is a budget knife. It comes with a plastic handle here, injection molded or whatever you want to call it. Pretty good texture and grip on it. Nice flat ground blade. This is, like I said, the Brisa Hiker 95. And this is stainless 12C27 steel. Pretty good budget steel on this. And, you can see has decent thickness on the blade. Is about 3.75 inches in blade length. And it's just a really good size. I have size large left hands. It's just a really good size fixed blade for, around the house, around the, around the campground or whatever. I wouldn't say this is a full camp knife. It's probably, similar, I guess, in usage to the more companion. So I wouldn't use it to go batoning or anything, but I would use it, frankly, for all the food prep and everything else that you may need to do around a campground. And all, if you're around a farm or outdoors, doing landscaping or whatever, this is a good fixed blade to have with you, and, pretty comfortable all around here, and just a really, really nice value knife here. So if you haven't checked out Brisa, go ahead and check out the link below. I'm going to go ahead and link Brisa's page on DLT Trading. The links do help the channel if you end up buying something, and they help pay for giveaways like this. And you can check out this knife as well, more specs on it. So yeah, this is a really cool knife here, and glad to have it on the channel, glad to have an opportunity to put it in your hands. Lanyard hole as well over here, square slot or rectangle slot. As far as the sheath on this, like I said, a little bit cheaper leather, but it has a rivet here, has pretty decent stitching all around the side. Actually, the stitching is fairly nice for the price range. You have a, is this a D-ring? Not quite a D-ring. This is a square ring. I don't know what they call these. But you got the dangler here, and yeah, the retention here is pretty good on, and this is what it looks like in the sheath. So that is your fixed blade here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how you can win this in a little bit. But first, I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing. And the unboxing I wanted to do is from Dane Gavrilovski, he's out in Macedonia, and he is a friend of the channel. He has done a couple of knives for me before. He's done 3 knives for me in the past, and 2 of those knives were actually custom made for me. One of them was a Spyderco Mule. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys those knives. I want to showcase his work a little bit. Glad to have it in a fixed blade giveaway video to show off some of the work that he does. So he does handles on knives. So for instance, here's a Spyderco Mule. Obviously Spyderco made the blade, but he took the handle, shaped it out, and it's really, really nice, really comfortable. The finish work on it is excellent. He does a lot of work with these stabilized woods. As you can see the wood here, and it's stabilized in some sort of resin here. But it's beautiful, beautiful work. And you can see the just work all around here, and how he does it. So this is the Spyderco Mule in S45 VN. This is gonna have a brother soon. That's actually what's in here, is another Spyderco Mule. But we'll go ahead and take a look at that, and the handle, because the handle's really what you're showcasing. That's why I don't mind telling you what the knife is. But the handle's what we're showcasing here. And like I said, he does really great work. He also does the sheaths. Let me see if I have the sheath for this one. Yeah, so this is the sheath for this one. He does great work on the sheaths, as you can see. So, I'll see if I remember. I'll put his, you can contact him on Facebook, by the way. I can't remember if he has, if I have his email address. I'll try to link it below if I do have his email address, but I usually contact him on Facebook. Dane Gavrilovski, again. So let me go ahead and show you 2 other knives I've gotten from him before. This one is one that was made by so the blade itself was made by Roman. I can't remember his last name. Roman is in Ukraine, so, you know, a bit of realism to what's going on now in Ukraine, regardless of, you know, what your political stance is on that. The fact is that a lot of people on the ground are being affected by what's going on, and it does affect knife stuff. You know, it affects the makers and their families and, you know, everything else. So regardless of what's, you know, what the political beliefs are, there are very real people on the ground that are going through some things. So anyway, Roman, you know, made the blade here. Very, very nice 10V steel with, I'm trying to remember what it's clad in. It's, I believe it's 10V and maybe CPM 154. I can't remember. I'd have to go check. But the core is 10V on this. And just a really, really nice saber ground blade, nice thick blade. And then this is Dane's work here. So Dane did this. This is stabilized wood as well with this yellow resin. Very, very cool resin. And you can see just this black and very light tan stabilized wood. Very cool. I really like this color on this, and the blade is done very well. This is the one that I carry the most, that I really, this is probably my favorite blade that I have that Dane gave me. Or I shouldn't say gave me, I paid for it, but that Dane did for me. So this is also done by Roman here, the blade. This is a, what is this? This is a K390 blade. So this is a K390 core, has the same clad steel. I gotta go double check what the clad steel was. But it's a K390 core, and you know, you can see the core running through there. Very nice work. This one is actually fits my hand better, a little bit more ergonomically. And when I say that it fits my hand, really it's more the blade shape here, or the tang shape, than it is the sculpting. So Dane did an awesome job on the sculpting of the handles. Actually, the contouring is what keeps it more in my hand. It's just a little bit bigger than my hand as a result. So I actually asked for the size on this. It's modeled after, or the lines are after the lines of a Shirogorov 110, I think. But then, you know, you got the supreme blade thickness and a different blade grind. So kind of a weird, you know, design choice that I made, but I was kind of curious to see what it would be like. But this one is excellent. I really love this one, and it just fits my hands so good. And this is Kevlar here. You guys can take a look at this. This is Kevlar, and that is Mammoth with the brass in between. Check that out. Such a good job on this spacer. Absolutely beautiful. And so I'm going to use this to open this up. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. One of these knives is mine. One of these knives is going on to another person who lives in Texas here. I'm in Texas, and Dane had the ship from Macedonia. So I went ahead and told him I would ship the next one on to the next person. So I believe he's sending me two here. Let's see. What's the best way to open this without cutting into leather sheaths that may be in here? Let's try this. Again, I'm trying to avoid cutting into leather sheaths. Just trying to make sure I know what's in here. There we go, okay. Don't cut toward you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do as I do. All right, I think I'm not gonna cut into these. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. these are in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Again, don't want to cut into the sheaths. I'd probably be a little less careful if it wasn't somebody else's knife. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this. All right, we're gonna take a look at the other person's knife first. So check out the sheath on this one. He does different color threads. Stitching is really nice on the sheath. Does a good job. As you can see, you get a nice belt loop here. And you can already see it's a pine cone wood. And check out those mosaic pins. Check out those mosaic pins. So I was originally going to get some mosaics. I decided to hold off on this one and do it on a custom. But this is CPM Magnacut. This is the Magnacut Mule. And this is a really beautifully done piece. The choice of these tree mosaics going with the pine cone, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The interesting thing is I've never actually had a pine cone handle before. And again, this is not my knife, but you can see on the pine cone handle, where the little, flake or the offshoots on the pine cone are, and you can actually feel them a little bit in the handle, which is kind of cool. Also, that emerald looking resin is just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Okay, so this is the knife that I'm going to be sending off. I'm kind of sad to see this go. Kind of sad to see that go. This is the knife staying with me. So this is what appealed to me here is this is like Starry Night, right? This is also Magnacut, and this is stabilized wood as well, but it kind of has like this Starry Night thing going on, which I just found really fascinating. And you can see the beautiful work done on the handle here, along with that Starry Night theme. Check that out. I really love this. Dane, you did an awesome job on this. Awesome job. On both of them, really. You really did a great job on both of them. And I'll go ahead and pull the other one out again. I mean, check these out. Check these out. Guys, if you haven't gotten a handle from Dane Made, you really should. By the way, I will also mention, at least mine, I know the handle on mine. I'm not sure about the handle on this one. The handle on mine also came from Ukraine. So again, people are being impacted on the ground there. So just be aware that, people are going through some turmoil, and the knife makers there, the knife community there, they're having issues. The same is true for Russia, actually, because with the restrictions, we're gonna see things like Shirgorov and other Russian makers are probably gonna have some trouble, exporting things to the United States. There's probably going to be a lot less available of these types of things, and that's going to impact the livelihoods of the individual people involved. So just be aware of those things. But again, this is a beautiful, beautiful artistry by Dane. I'm going to go ahead and pull the the Hiker back on the screen here. And so this Hiker, like I said, is the giveaway knife. So what do you have to do to enter? I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a Zach here. We're going to DSKFS. So do something nice for someone. So what I want you guys to do is just do something nice for someone, whatever it is, and then put hashtag DSKFS in the comments down below, and that will be your entry. So you got to have the hashtag in there, DSKFS. If you want to tell me what it is that you're doing nice for somebody else or what you did nice for somebody else, that is amazing. And I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure a lot of other people reading the comments would love to hear it. But as far as what you need to do to enter, that's all you need to do to enter. I know this has been a long video, a longer video for giveaways. Hopefully you guys actually watched the whole thing. The reason I did it this way is I really want Dane to get some exposure. He does awesome work. I'm really excited every time I get a package from him. And I've actually been waiting a little bit to open this because my 3-year-old had recorded this video probably about 3-4 times without ever opening the package because my 3-year-old just kept waking up and crying. So I do these late at night. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Really appreciate it. And check out Dane if you haven't. Don't forget to enter DSKFS with the hashtag. Thanks so much.